the promise of spring. Several days ago, it seemed like spring as the sun was out and 65 degrees. Just a few days prior, everything was covered with a blanket of snow. What a contrast! While the snow was on the ground, everything was covered and everything seemed so clean. Once the snow melted, pine needles were everywhere and needed to be raked up. I looked at the plants and some were still in need of pruning. The birdhouses needed to be stained and the patio washed down. The grass, the plants, and trees were all in a dormant state, awaiting for spring. I immediately thought, this is what life looks like as well. Plants do not die in the winter. They simply go dormant in order to conserve energy during periods of adverse conditions. Dormancy is simply a period of reduced growth to prepare for a period of harsh conditions. Plants are not inactive during dormant periods, as the roots continue to grow and the plants take in water and nutrients, albeit at a much slower rate. The roots accumulate and store reserves which supply valuable nutrients to help the plant break dormancy in the spring. Well, we all go through harsh seasons in our life. Times of pruning, times of loss, times of growth, times we need support, and times we look forward to the next season. Some will embrace the harsh seasons, knowing that the seasons will change. These people get stronger and continue to grow and gather strength. In the next season, they break forth out of any dormancy and into the next season looking forward to what it brings. For others, the season seems destructive, and you believe you are dying and have nothing left to give. This is the real season for many people. They have become stuck in a season of bitterness, resentment, hurt, and anger. There seems to be no way out, and the season is never embraced. Yes, pruning has to take place. Sometimes you feel like the pruning is way too harsh, and you are asking yourself, why me? You really hate the season you are in and cannot see any new season coming your way. Your roots seem fragile, and you feel totally drained and have nothing left to give. Embrace this season. The season will change, and you will be stronger. I believe God created each of us. If you struggle with this statement, I encourage you to pick up a Bible and read Psalm 139, and then flip over to Ephesians 2:10. You are fearfully and wonderfully made. You are God's workmanship. You are not a mistake. He created each of us for greatness. There is nobody like you. We are each unique. God not only created us, but He knows us, and He knows what is best for us. He is the master gardener. He sometimes needs to prune us so that we will be able to bring forth greater beauty and greater fruit. He created us with so many beautifully amazing attributes and talents. Some of these attributes could be love, joy, peace, kindness, goodness, gentleness, compassion, mercy, self-control, and the list goes on and on. If you feel that you are stuck in a dormant state or a dormant season, you can make a choice to change the season. If you have been too harsh on yourself, you can find freedom by forgiving yourself and choose to start growing again. If you have been hurt by someone, you can find freedom by releasing forgiveness and choosing to move forward and not live in emotional pain any longer. You have the choice to either move forward or remain in the harsh season. Which choice serves you better? Which choice brings happiness? Which choice creates great relationships? Which choice allows you and the world to see your greatness? Which choice allows you to dream and reach your goals? You might be thinking that I make this sound so easy, and all you have to do is to make a choice. That is exactly what I am saying. I've walked down this road, and before I could write this, I had to allow God to have perfect liberty in my life. This liberty has allowed me to speak liberty and freedom to others. It was my choice, and I chose freedom. The roots of each of us, our beingness, have been established. These roots were established the minute you were conceived and cannot be destroyed. If you are stuck, choose greatness. This can happen in a split second, but it is your choice. If you are looking for more information, please check out my website at www.afathersapproval.com. On this site, you can also find other videos, my blog, and my first book. It is with great compassion and love that I speak to you today. Blessings.